In this video, we will explain how to set up automatic replies for Instagram messages. The setup will have a similar effect to creating automatic replies for a Facebook chatbot. It allows us to automatically respond below the recipient's message and remind them to check their inbox. At this point, we have already sent an automated direct message to their Instagram message, and the user will also receive a notification. When they click on the notification or the message, they will see the automatically sent message. Just like on Facebook, we can set up multiple layers of automatic replies within Instagram messages. Once our users click on these buttons, we can automatically send relevant information to the recipient. The setup process involves using two features. First, we need to set up automatic replies in Messenger. We will select our Instagram account in the Bot Manager and use the Bot Flow Builder to create automatic replies in Messages. After setting up the automatic replies in Messages, we will connect them to our posts. In the post settings, we will enable automatic replies for comments and connect them to our messages. To set up the automatic reply below the post, we will select the comment growth tool and choose Instagram. We will select the campaign and create the automatic reply below the post, connecting it to our Instagram inbox. The settings for automatic replies below post comments will be explained in the next video. In this video, we will focus on setting up automatic replies in Messages. Now let's begin the process of building a reply in Bot Builder. First, we click on Bot Manager and select Instagram. Then we choose our Instagram account and click on Create New Flow. In this interface, we can double-click on the Start Bot Flow to give the flow a name for our reference. After naming it, we click Done and then Next. We select text as the first reply since it is commonly used, and add a button. We can double-click on the text to enter the message on the right side. Once we have entered the text, we click Done and then click on Quick Reply. To create a Quick Reply button, we can draw a line from here. During the process of creating the reply, we can use the scroll wheel of our mouse to zoom in and out of the screen, making it easier to set up. Let me double-click on the Quick Reply. Then, in the Quick Reply type, I select New Postback. If you have already created a postback reply before, you can select it here. But since I haven't set it up yet, I click on New Postback and give it a name. This name will appear above it. Then I proceed to set up the next group of reply combinations. In the first layer of automatic replies, we can only input text and quick replies. It is not possible to insert other content in between, such as adding an image. The image must be placed after the quick reply and before the new postback. Only text and quick replies are allowed in the first automatic reply. If other content is added, it will not appear when replying. This limitation only applies to the first layer of replies. After that, there are no such restrictions, and we can include images, buttons, text, and more in the same postback. In addition to one quick reply button, multiple buttons can also be set. For example, by clicking here, I can create a new quick reply. This way, there will be two quick reply buttons below the text. To add more, you can follow the same steps. Click on Quick Reply, create a new one, and double-click to select New Postback, or connect to a previously created reply combination. Here, I set up a new postback and give it a name. Then I click Done and continue in the new postback to enter the content that will appear when the button is clicked. If this functionality is not needed, it can be right-clicked and deleted. We give a title to all new postbacks for reference. After entering it, I click Done. Then I can add other content, such as including an image. I click Next and select Image. Then I double-click on the right side to upload an image. If I want to add multiple images, I can click Next and select Carousel. This way, I can upload multiple images in the carousel. To upload an image on the right side, I can double-click here on the carousel item. After that, I can enter the title, which will appear at the beginning below our image. Once the image is uploaded, I can click on the Rearrange button in the top right corner, and the system will automatically arrange it. In the Button section, we can assign a button text. Similarly, we have the option to create a new reply combination, which is our new postback, or select a previously created postback. Alternatively, we can enable users to visit an external link, such as a WhatsApp URL or our website. We can choose the web URL option and enter our website address. As an example, I'll select New Postback and click on it. Then, in the carousel item below, we can upload additional photos. It is recommended that the images in the carousel item have a square size of 1:1. If an error occurs while uploading, it means the image is too large, and it can be compressed before uploading. By default, the carousel items are set to have 3 images. If more images need to be added, I can click here on the items to create a new line, and then click on a blank space. This will create a new carousel item, and the 4th image can be uploaded here and so on. To add a button, I will click on the button and proceed to complete the next button. If I want to delete it, I can right-click with the mouse, select Delete, and then Confirm. In the Button section, we can choose New Postback to select a new reply. Then, I will click Next in the New Postback to create the next reply. If I want to create an image with a button, I can click Next here and select Card. The difference between a card and a carousel is that a carousel allows us to link different images, whereas a card allows us to upload a single image. After entering the title, I can click Done. Then, in the Button section, I can set the desired reply. For this single image, I want to link it to a website, so I can select Web URL here and enter the website link. Clicking Done will save the settings. If I don't want to create a new reply for the next button and want it to be the same as the previous one, I can double-click here and select Postback as the button type, and then choose the Postback ID we previously set, such as Card Demo. However, since I haven't clicked Save for this prospect yet, it doesn't appear here. This time, I can click Cancel first, then click Save in the top right corner. When clicking Save, a warning appears because some parts are not fully set. In this case, I have 2 options. The first one is to delete this button or connect it to any previously set postback. Here, I'll choose to delete it by right-clicking and selecting Delete, and then confirming. Now, I'll try clicking Save again. The green checkmark in the bottom right corner indicates a successful save. Every time we click Save, we can review the entire flow. If any section is highlighted in red, it means it's not fully set, and we need to complete or delete it. Now, I double-click the button here to provide a button text. In the button section below, we can select a postback. I will select the postback ID that was previously unavailable. I can click on it, and the corresponding postback ID will appear. I can click Done again. After clicking the button, the same reply process as above will appear. In the carousel section, we can choose to set the button or simply display images without any button. Now, I'll click Save. If I click on the Save button, I see this warning. I can identify which part is causing the red box to appear. It means that we haven't completed the setup yet. Here, we have a new postback, which means the button for this reply is not yet set. So, on this side, I can't save it. We can start by deleting this new postback. Then, in the Quick Reply section, I can click on Postback and select any of the previously set reply flows. This way, we can save it. Once the final test is successful, we can go back and set the actual content. For example, we can select New Postback here and set the content for new replies. Now, in order to save it, I can select any previously set reply flow here and click Save. If there are no issues after setting it, we can select Trigger Keyword here and connect it to the first step of the flow. After double-clicking, we can set a keyword, which will be used for testing purposes. Once we enter this keyword, the subsequent reply content will pop up. All right, I've set a keyword called Test. Now, I click on Done and then Save to perform the test. we must use a mobile phone instead of a computer for this. Now, we can switch to another Instagram account and go to the business account where we just set up. Then, click on Message and enter our keyword there. Click Send Now. We can see that the first set of automated replies pops up. There is a text and 2 quick reply buttons below. This is what we set up earlier. A text followed by 2 buttons. Now, if I click on one of the buttons, you will see that we first display a photo, followed by a carousel below. The photo is what we set up here. And after that, there is a carousel with 3 images. The first 2 images have buttons, while the third image doesn't have a button set. Now, if I click on the button below the first image, we will see the card appear, which is a single image with a button attached. This setting is for the card after the carousel. After testing, we can go back to this keyword and delete the test keyword. If you want to keep some keywords that users often input, like PM or DM, you can enter those keywords and then add a comma, followed by the desired keyword. This way, if a user inputs those keywords, the corresponding automated replies will pop up. If you want to test these keywords, you can use another person's account and go to your business account to enter those keywords. Next, we can set up automatic follow-up messages. We can find an option called Sequence in the New Post Back section. After clicking on it, a line will appear. Here, we can click on New Sequence and give this sequence a name. In this context, sequence means the same as follow-up. After entering a name, click Done. We don't need to set up the middle part for now. After clicking Done, I can double-click on the sequence item and turn on the promotional item. On the right side, there is a non-promotional daily option, which allows us to send a follow-up message after 24 hours. However, we don't encourage its use because it has strict regulations regarding promotional content. Therefore, we encourage everyone to use the 24-hour promotion for automatic followers. I can turn on the 24-hour promotion and select my preferred time. For example, I can choose to send an automatic follow-up message in half an hour or several hours later. I can select the time here. For this example, I'll choose 5 minutes. After selecting the time, click Submit. In the New Post Back section, we can now set the content of our automatic reply. I can click on the upper right corner of Rearrange to rearrange my sequence items, and then set the reply content in the New Post Back section. I'll give this post back a name. After clicking Done, I can set my automatic reply content in the following text box. We can add more sequence items by clicking Next, and then clicking on the blank space to create a new line. This way, you can set multiple follow-up times. Similarly, we can click here and turn on the promotional to set the time. In this example, I'll demonstrate one time setting. I can click Delete on the sequence items to remove the others. After setting it up, click Save, and then go to my Instagram account for testing. Now, we can go to our Instagram using another account and enter our keyword to trigger the entire reply content. In this button, if I click once, my profile will automatically add the follow-up sequence message. This is because I added one sequence in the button step. If I receive this content by clicking on this button, it means my profile will be added to the sequence. This way, my subscriber profile will automatically receive the message at the specific time I set, such as 5 minutes in this case. After clicking the button, we can go to the Subscriber Manager. Click on Action on that subscriber account you used for testing, and you can see the sequence attached here. The above is a tutorial about the Bot Flow Builder.